What up, chat? We're back. I know, wearing the same thing. Much like I said, we're recording this right after the Thursday night prediction video. And what are we doing? We are predicting award winners for this football season. We're throwing in an extra video this week. It was supposed to be a couple weeks ago, but we're doing it this week. Um, and I'm just gonna pick who I think is gonna win the awards at the end of the season. We'll do a recap at the end of the season. We'll see how I did. Um, so yeah, we'll just get into it. I think I'm also going to do division winner predictions as well. Maybe we'll actually start with that. We'll start with that just because why not? Feels like it kind of makes sense. So we're starting in the NFC North, right? I think between the Lions, Packers, Bears, and Vikings, at least in terms of odds, the Lions are the favorite to win it. And not to be boring, I'm going to pick the Lions to win the NFC North. Thought about doing Packers. I just think Lions are a more complete team. Packers offense is a little, I don't know. There's something a little weird about it right now. So we'll see how that how that take ages. As of right now, going into Week 11, I will pick the Lions. NFC East. I mean, that's pretty obvious. It's going to be the Eagles. I don't think the Cowboys are going to be able to catch them. I know for sure Washington will not be able to with Mariota, and the Giants are the Giants. Unfortunately, even if I would love to see the Giants be good, they're not. So that's going to be the Eagles. I know two boring picks off the bat. Here's where it gets interesting. NFC West. So this is Rams, Seahawks, 49ers, Cardinals. We can take Cardinals out. They're not going to win it. 49ers, interesting. That's like a fun dark horse pick. Not going to win it. Rams are the favorite, followed very closely behind by the Seahawks. And look, I think I made a bet picking the Rams to win this at the beginning of the year, but I think the Seahawks are going to take it, which I know is kind of contradictory because I just picked the Rams to beat the Seahawks for Week 11. But I think Seahawks look really good. Darnold looks good, and yeah, I'm going to pick them to win the division. I mean, it's not like a crazy upset by any means based on the odds. They're basically equal here at this point in the season. I'm going to go Seahawks. I really like the way the Seahawks look this year. NFC South, last NFC one, we got the Bucks, Panthers, Falcons, and Saints. I mean, it's not going to be the Saints, right? It's not going to be the Falcons. Too inconsistent. Panthers, same thing. Too inconsistent. It's going to be the Bucks winning this division. NFC, as of right now, is pretty straightforward. Um, just a straightforward side of the ball, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what to say. All right, AFC South. We're on to the AFC now. That would be the Colts, the Jags, the Texans, and the Titans. Okay, it's not going to be Titans. Get them out of here. Sorry, I didn't mean to hit the mic. Texans, not good enough. Great defense, but not overall good enough. I don't think it's going to be the Jags. It's going to be the Colts. I mean, Colts have been off to a great start to the season. I guess it's more than a start now. They're having a great season. So I think it'll be the Colts. There's a reason they're the favorite right now. It's going to be them. This one doesn't really surprise me. Ravens, Steelers, Bengals, Browns. I believe Pittsburgh is leading the division, but the favorite to win it is the Ravens. And I think it is going to be the Ravens that win it. I know, boring picks. It's just hard when you do this in week 11. A lot of it is already shaken out. We kind of know what's going to happen. With Lamar, they're just a lot better. They're going to win a lot more games. And I don't know if the Steelers are going to be able to stay ahead of them. I just don't. So I'm also going the Ravens here. I know. Boring. AFC West, we got Broncos, Chiefs, Chargers, Raiders. Um, look, man. I know the Broncos are winning the division currently. I know the Chargers look good. The Raiders are trash, so we don't have to talk about them. But I just cannot. I don't. I got to preface this, right? This isn't really what I want to happen, okay? I would love to see the Broncos or Chargers take that division, but I just cannot pick against Kansas City. I just can't, man. They've been too good for too long. I think they're going to end up winning that division. I hope it doesn't happen, but I just think this end of the season they are going to put it together and end up maybe they win it on like a tiebreaker over the Broncos or something, right? Maybe they win it by like a game. Maybe they have the same record. I don't know. I just think they're going to take it. I don't feel comfortable voting against Kansas City. No matter how bad they look this year, I don't feel comfortable doing it. They've been too good for too long. Now this one, AFC East. Patriots, Bills, Dolphins, Jets. We can take out those last two, right? It's going to come down to the Patriots and the Bills. Patriots are in a great position. They have a win over Buffalo. They are up a couple games in terms of wins on Buffalo. But Buffalo's winning the division. Come on. Look, I got to pick Buffalo to win the division. They've won it 5 years straight. I know this year doesn't look like years past, and the Patriots look good. But I don't know. Maybe it's just belief in my team. Maybe it's copium. I don't know. I just feel like the Patriots might hit a lull late in the season. And it kind of reminds me of the season where Buffalo was down a few games to Miami for the division, and they ended up taking it from them, including winning over them in the last game of the year. I don't think Buffalo and Patriots played the last game of the year, but I just feel like it's going to be a similar situation. Buffalo's going to close that gap, maybe beat them in that second game just to end up taking like a little tiebreaker over them or something. Um, I think Buffalo's going to win. I'm going to pick them. I know that's kind of a crazy one. And the Patriots do look really good. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to shit on the Patriots here. They look really good, but I'm picking Buffalo. That's my team. They're right there. They're starting to get farther out of it, but they are still within striking distance. The Patriots should not be too comfortable with the lead that they have over the division. Is all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. All right. Now that that's out of the way, and I'll probably get hate for that from the Pats fans, but that's all right. We love a good rivalry. Come on. We love a good rivalry. Now we're on to the awards. Everyone's favorite. I've never predicted awards before. I don't really know how it works. All of these odds are based off of what ESPN Bet has them at. I don't use ESPN Bet. I don't know how good the odds are, but I assume they're going to be similar on pretty much any gambling platform. So, MVP, I'll just read out the top 10 here. Right now, you got Drake May at 1, Stafford at 2, Mahomes at 3, Jonathan Taylor 4, Josh Allen 5, Sam Darnold, Jalen Hurts, Justin Herbert, Jared Goff, and Baker Mayfield. So as you can see, there is one running back in here. The rest are quarterbacks. It's kind of a quarterback award these days. It was my hot take that Drake May was going to be the MVP a few weeks ago. I'm changing my mind now. I don't really want to pick the favorite. Just because I feel like a lot of times it's not the favorite. I think realistically, it all depends how the rest of the season goes, but I'm picking Stafford to win MVP. I think he's had a great season. Obviously, there's a reason him and Drake May are 1 and 2. Just great seasons by both of them. I just think it's going to be Stafford. I don't really have a reason for it. Maybe they end up winning more games. Maybe May has a bad game or two where Stafford doesn't. He's a veteran, He's a veteran and May's in his second year. And don't get me wrong, May's been playing amazing. To this point, he definitely is the MVP, but I don't know. I think I'm going Stafford here. Not a crazy upset or anything, but I think Stafford will be this season's MVP. All right, Offensive Player of the Year. You got Jonathan Taylor, Jackson Smith, Puka, Christian McCaffrey, Jamar, Bijan, James Cook, woo, Amon Ra, Jahmyr Gibbs, and Drake May. I'd love to pick James Cook here. I just don't think he's going to get it. This is the boring pick. It's going to be Jonathan Taylor. Barring any sort of injury setback, he is just having an incredible year. He should probably be higher up the MVP list, realistically, But I think he's pretty much got Offensive Player of the Year locked. That 200 whatever yard performance he just had was crazy. I just don't think anyone can take it away. I really don't. So that one's pretty easy. That one's pretty straightforward. Defensive Player of the Year. Things are going to get rough for me on defense. I don't pay attention to defense as much as I should. that's something I should work on. We're all learning and growing here. But you got Myles Garrett, Micah Parsons, Aiden Hutchinson, Nick Benito, Will Anderson, Jared Verse, Danielle Hunter, Brian Burns, Leonard Williams, and Chris Jones. This one's also pretty tough. I'd love to go for someone like Micah or Hutchinson, but I think it's going to be Garrett. I think that 5 sack game really kind of solidified it for him. And it depends. I mean, there's still plenty of games left. Maybe Micah has a 5 sack game. Maybe Hutchinson has a 5 sack game with a strip sack, fumble recovery, touchdown, field goal. I don't know. Like so much could happen, but I think I'm going Garrett here. It just feels like he's taking it. It really feels like he is the best defender this year. It's just his team sucks. His offense is bad. They're just bad, bad, bad. And it's mostly just because of the quarterback play. Truly. If they had a decent quarterback, they might be leading that division, or at least close to it, Like it just comes down to quarterback play, man. All right. Offensive rookie of the year. You got Ibuka, Jackson Dart, Tyler Warren, Travion Henderson, Oronde Gadsden, Syracuse represent. Come on. Tetaroa McMillan, Quinshon Judkins, Ashton Jeanty, RJ Harvey, and Kyle Monangai. This one's tough. I like Ibuka. I like Warren. I kind of think, it all depends on injuries, right? But I kind of think it's going to be Dart. I really do. If Dart can just stay healthy the rest of the year, keep playing how he's been playing, which has been pretty damn good, honestly, if you watch him, he's played pretty well. He's got to protect himself, but that's what they tell all young quarterbacks that run. I heard that for years with Allen. Got to learn to protect yourself. So, yeah, I think it's probably more likely to go to a quarterback than any other position, maybe running back, but other than Henderson, who I think actually really jumped up this list. I don't know if any of the running backs have been like super great. Judkins is good. Jeanty's been kind of disappointing, but I think that's more with the offensive line. Hampton probably had a great shot at it till he got hurt. But yeah, I think I'm picking Dart here. A little bit of an upset over Ibuka. But yeah, we're taking Dart. Defensive rookie of the year. Okay. I don't know a lot of defensive rookies, if I'm being completely honest. Number 1 is Carson Schwezinger. Hold on, let me do a little quick research here. Cleveland Brown. That's why I didn't know who he was. So Cleveland Brown linebacker, it looks like. Got 30 tackles, 1.5 sacks, 1 pick. Okay. So he's a Brown. He's currently leading. It's Schwezinger, Nick Emmanwori. I believe he is a safety, right? For Seattle. Yeah, sure. He's some sort of defensive back. I believe a safety. Yeah, safety. That name I've heard. Abdul Carter, Jod Campbell, Donovan Ezaraku, Jalen Walker, Malachi Starks, Derek Harmon, Andrew Makuba, and Xavier Watts. I don't really know this Schwezinger guy. He's currently leading. Maybe I should do some research. I think I'm gonna go Abdul Carter. I know he's 3rd on the list. The Giants stink. This one I'm really unconfident about, just because my knowledge of rookie defenders, especially the guys on this list, is just not very good. I'm very unfamiliar. That's on me. Should I have done some research? Probably. Did I? No. And I don't care. I look at lists and I pick. I like Carter. I almost went Emmanwori. I'm definitely not saying that right. But I remember someone talking about him and they're like, they're bringing back the Legion of Boom or something like that. But I'm going Abdul Carter. Okay? I don't care. He's probably one of the few names I know. And I'm picking him. Coach of the Year. Mike Vrabel, Shane Steichen, Mike McDonald, Dan Campbell, Ben Johnson, Sean Payton, Sean McVay, Kyle Shanahan, Jim Harbaugh, Liam Cohen. It's got to be Vrabel, right? Or Steichen, I guess. It could be Steichen. Or I guess even McDonald, because he's the Seahawks coach. So I guess this top 3 is pretty good. But I think, as boring as it is, I'm going to go Vrabel. That Patriots team was bottom of the barrel last year, and now they're currently leading the AFC East and looking like they're going to be a pretty high playoff seed. That's pretty impressive. Vrabel's already won Coach of the Year. He's a great coach. He really is. And you can tell with how that team's playing. All right, comeback player of the year. That's the last one I got on this list. You got Christian McCaffrey, Dak Prescott, Aiden Hutchinson, Stephon Diggs, Trevor Lawrence, Rashee Rice, J.J. McCarthy, and Chris Godwin Jr. Okay. I think I'm going to go Dak here over McCaffrey. I think Dak's playing very, very well. He's playing some good football. It's just that defense is bad. That Dallas defense is bad. I think the fact that they're not winning more games is kind of overshadowing how well Dak is playing. So yeah, I'm gonna go Dak here for comeback player of the year. I think he deserves it. And yeah, man, those are my predictions, division predictions, and awards. I'm a little uncomfortable doing those. Never done those before. It's a lot easier to pick games. I'll say that. It's a lot easier to pick games. But like I said, it's coming out. We're finally doing it. We're a couple weeks too late, but those are my award and division predictions. So let me know what you think. Pats fans will not be happy about that AFC East prediction, but you know, we look at the history. Look at the recent history. Okay. I don't know. I don't know how to finish this. Like, comment, subscribe. Who you think's gonna win MVP, Defensive Player of the Year? Let me know what you think. I let you know what I think, and that's all I got. That's all I got. Peace and chick grease. I'm out of here. I'll see you Thursday for another week of predictions. Week 12, crazy season is coming to an end sooner than you think. Sooner than you think. The end of the season will be here. It'll be playoff time. Next thing you know, you'll be at a party watching the Super Bowl, and then the season's over, and you got to wait another 8 months for more football. It'll be here fast, faster than you think. So, hope you have a good one. I'm out of here. See ya.